Thank you. Today is an important day in our efforts to build confidence in the exclusively peaceful nature of the Iranian nuclear programme. In line with the joint plan of action between the E3+3 and Iran, today marks the beginning of the 6-month phase of initial confidence-building measures aimed at addressing concerns about the Iranian nuclear programme. I'm pleased to say that Iran has implemented the nuclear-related measures set out in the agreement, and we have adopted the necessary legislation to suspend certain sanctions for a period of 6 months. The suspension of these sanctions will enter into force today. Over the coming 6 months, proper implementation of the measures will be crucial. The International Atomic Energy Authority will play a crucial role in this, and I'm very grateful to Director General Amano and to his team. I want to thank everyone involved for all their hard work in putting together this agreement. It's an important first step, but more work will be needed to fully address the international community's concerns regarding the exclusively peaceful nature of the Iranian programme. We aim to start negotiations about a comprehensive solution with Iran in February, and I will meet with political directors of the E3+3 tomorrow in Geneva. We also discussed the situation in Syria. With the Geneva II meeting just 2 days away, we were united in our support for the efforts of Lakhdar Brahimi to end the suffering of the Syrian people. It is vital that everyone who attends Geneva II does so on the same basis, that the aim of the meeting is to implement the Geneva I communiqué. That means a genuine political transition to a democratic and inclusive Syria, which preserves the sovereignty, independence and unity of the country. We believe that participation of women in the peace process that we hope will emerge from this week's conference is a real priority. In the meantime, we continue to do all that we can to support the Syrian people through our humanitarian support. We also discussed the latest events in the Central African Republic, where the security and humanitarian situation remain very worrying. We've been fully mobilised since the beginning of the crisis to support the efforts of our African partners. Services of the External Action Service have been working hard since the European Council in December to put together a concept for an EU military operation to support the African Union, France and the international community in protecting the civilian population from further violence. Today, ministers agreed the crisis management concept for this operation. It would work in the capital Bangui area for up to 6 months to assist existing international efforts in protection of the people. We'll move forward with operational planning under our fast-track procedures. Shortly, a team from the External Action Service will go to the region to ensure the closest possible coordination with our partners, in particular with the African Union. And I'm very pleased to say that additional support of €366 million was pledged at a meeting today organised by my colleague, Kristalina Georgieva, the Commissioner for Humanitarian Aid and Support. We also discussed Afghanistan, and I want to pay tribute to the 2 colleagues working for our police mission in Afghanistan who lost their lives on Friday's attack on civilians in Kabul. Our thoughts go out to their family, to their friends, and to all those who lost loved ones in this attack. I also want to pay tribute to the courage and dedication of all of our colleagues who work in Afghanistan to help the Afghani people have a better life. Today we discussed the priorities for our future engagement in the country and agreed that the focus should be on security, democracy, development, justice and human rights, in particular the rights of women and girls. We'll be working to develop a strategy to be presented later in the year. I want to just add one particular item that we added to the agenda because we were very worried about developments in Ukraine. We're very concerned by the legislation adopted by the Parliament last week, which significantly restricts the fundamental rights of the citizens of Ukraine. And we urge the authorities to ensure this legislation is reversed and brought into line with Ukraine's European and international commitments. We're also concerned about events over the weekend. It is absolutely vital that all sides engage in inclusive dialogue to find a democratic solution to this political crisis. I'll stop there. Thank you.